Peace, family. I got something to share with y'all. I'm noticing that in my personal experience, there's been a couple things that I've done on a repeated basis because I wasn't getting the message, because I wasn't getting the lesson. So hopefully this could be of service to somebody to get them to see what they have also been shown multiple times. And y'all know, like, you've ever been to like a party or a gathering or some type of celebration or reception or birthday party or something, and let's say you're the one hosting it, you throwing a party for your mom or somebody, right? You'd be like, okay, well, we need 50 chairs. We need 50 chairs because we're gonna have 50 people there. We need 50 servings of food. We need 50 goodie bags. You know what I'm saying? You would basically be making the mental preparations for that by which you understand you need, right? Now, stay with me because I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this connects to the vision. In my personal walk, y'all been walking with me for some time on this channel, and I've been walking with God directly outside of religion because, of how the fanatics of religion display and how that leaves you more so empty-handed. Now, that's my experience. Somebody else might have their own experience, but I still walk with spirit and I still acknowledge the principles and the qualities of God because I know that that's really all that there is. You understand? So even in this walk, right, it seemed like it's a lonely walk. It's a lonely walk. Now, if somebody knows what I'm talking about, you know that this walk is not something that you find everybody on. It's not. Stay with me, though. I'm going somewhere. And when you continue to look forward into your own personal experience to see more good, to see more of God in other people, sometimes it got you leaning out the seat. And that's me. I was leaning out the seat one time. I was leaning out the seat and looking into the beauties of other people so that I could affirm them because I felt like I needed affirmation. See, it's the secret to see that a lot of times our actions display what our needs are to ourselves. So if we're trying to find love, it's because we feel like we don't have love. If you're trying to give affirmations, feel like because you don't have affirmation. Whatever you're trying to do in excess is reflective of what you feel like you have in deficit sometimes. Now, that's not every case, but that was my case. Now, when it comes to walking with God, we are all learning how to do this to the best effect. And that's why we have spiritual texts and teachers and guides to teach and share different methods and different modalities that come in this process of walking. And there's a lot of it in the Holy Bible. You have a lot of people like not like religion, but y'all gotta understand that the Bible stands above religion. It really does, because it's dependent upon the individual who's reading to understand what the message is. Now, all of that aside, when you receive a vision from the Most High, when you receive a vision from God, when you receive a vision from your higher self, you're always going to be aware of what you get, right? But then we want to also become aware of how that is going to get across. So if we see a vision of somebody in I don't know, $1 billion something, and people like to have their own material shit, maybe that's what their vision was, right? Cool. That's cool for them. Let's say now, they try to apply their logic to it. It's like, oh, I saw myself driving this car. I guess I'm going to start shopping. I'm going to go see where, I'm going to find where I can find this. Maybe I can get a good deal. And then you start applying all your personal thoughts to it, your personal circumstantial ideas. Like, you're in the circumstance, oh, I don't have this right now, so maybe I can do this to get that. You putting your circumstances into the vision. It don't work with that, from what I've learned. And then another thing is this. When you start moving forward into clarity, you got to watch yourself to let the rest of what you saw come from where you first found it. You really got to do that. So let's say in the story of like somebody trying to throw a party, right? Stick with me though, I'm going somewhere. Somebody's trying to throw a party. It's like, oh, well, I know we want 50 people. I know we need 50 chairs. Oh, let me hit up Susie, because I know Susie was working at Home Depot, and Susie probably got hooked up on the chair. So let me ask Susie, let her know, what our plans are, and let her know like how we feel like doing it, and then maybe Susie can help us. It'd be the wrong move almost every time. I ain't seen it work once. We go over there and tell somebody what our vision was, and before we recognize it, they don't conform our vision to what they think it is. They done share some things that now, oh, instead of using chairs, you can just get benches. Benches is cheaper, and then you can do this, and then you can do that, and then before you recognize it, your fucking thoughts is all jumbled up with somebody else's stuff because you didn't stick to what you got from God. You understand? It'd be the worst thing ever, because now you got to start from square one, And you already know what you had to get to square 4. But now you got to start again at square 1 because you done gave up what you had for what somebody else had. And it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. It just don't work. So I want to make sure that, I share what I'm going through and how I'm moving through it and how I'm recognizing, like, how I dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the ball by trying to get other people to play on my team. I don't need nobody to play on my team. I came with the team. You understand that? I came with the team. And as I'm continuing to learn this more and more, and not only just learn it more and more to just talk about it, but to practice it more and more, I'm seeing different types of manifestations happen at quicker rates because I don't involve nobody else's energy into the process. And it's vital. It's vital. I feel a little bit like, damn, talking about it right now because I done missed it twice already. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. So, really, my hope and affirmation and my prayer in this video is really that whoever is watching this video right now, you begin to really become more confident in what you receive and also confident in the process, because faith is knowledge of the process. If there was a seed planted in you from the Most High, you have to understand that the environment is going to be brought for you. You got to understand that the water is going to be brought for you. You got to understand that the sun is going to be brought for you. You got to understand that the climate is going to be brought for you. Why? Because God is doing God's work. Nobody else can help with this. Now, at another stage in the process, let's say your trees are already done sprouted, somebody might need to be there to do something that you already know how to do, but you need somebody else to be doing that. That's a different type of time. But I find for myself in the initial stages of receiving and utilizing the qualities of thought that come from the divine source, it don't work involving others. It really derails involving others. And I'm going to actually put this here too, because the last focus that I had for this channel before life, and all the things that come with life started getting in my way and being distractions for me, or allowing myself to be distracted really, was the 3 Mind series, which is what I'm going to complete because I keep having the qualities of remembrance to remember to complete this. So I got to tell y'all, I had something I wanted to complete. I shared it with some folks. They said, oh, that sounds cool. I remember this person said this, and it kind of sounds like what you're talking about. And from there, my shit was zapped. It was zapped. I didn't have the inspiration. I didn't have the drive. I didn't have the vigor, the tenacity, and the excitement that I started with, because I done involved some folks. I don't care who it is, whether your mother, sister, brother, uncle, father. I don't care whether it's some family friends. I don't care if it's some best friends. I don't care who it is. I really don't. Or the titles you give them. It doesn't matter. Because involving the wrong people into your things when they're not complete is just going to let you stay in a space of incompleteness. And we're not doing that shit. This shit is old. We're done with that shit. So like I said, my hope and prayer is for you to find a true connective remembrance with the presence that reminds you of the great things that you're here to do every single day. And you keep that between you and you. You and God, you. You understand? Keep it between the self. Don't need to tell nobody else. You want to tell them? Tell them when you're done. And it speaks for self. You feel me? That being said, I appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. Happiness, joy, prosperity, and peace on your journey of healing. And I'll talk to y'all. Peace.